Hello and welcome back to Battletech Advanced 3062. We got a day before our swordsman back up, so we hit that. And we're going to get ready to do a contract, but before I do that, I just want to say thank you for all the support on this series. Greatly appreciated. Can't express that enough. When I'm recording this, I actually just have posted my second video online, so you can kind of track about how far ahead I am on schedule. And yeah, the support that I've got from the Battletech community and people out there, greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for that. And with that, you know what? Let's get in a mission, because that's the reason why you're here anyway. You're not here to listen to me ramble on. Alright, we got a blackout here I think we're going to do. We'll go 3 salvage. It's in the desert. We're going to go with the same crew that we've been going with. This might be the last mission or contract we do on this planet. We might move towards another one. Part of the reason is there's not much left. I think this blackout, and that's about it. Another thing is we're not really getting into the good equipment. We're not repairing our mechs or getting them to the position that we need them at. And the only way that's going to happen is by at least doing a more challenging mission. So I believe this is episode 9. If this is episode 9 that we're recording, episode 10 will be at a different planet. Maybe we'll move up to a skull and a half and see what kind of challenge that presents. This is a blackout, which should present somewhat of a challenge with what we have. Biggest issue we have, in my opinion, right now is movement. Our swordsman is just really slow. So and this is taking a little bit more time to go, so this will be a little more challenging. Our objective is to establish a sit rep. Alright, we're ready to go. Begin the mission.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, we're right there. I mean, target zone. 2 units.
Moving to position.
Yeah, honestly, can't
onward.
Say much more than that. Okay, the data stream's cut. The place has been slagged. Alright, so they want us to link up with the main compound, which is over here. I guess we come down and around.
Moving out.
Yeah.
Copy that, Commander. We're rolling.
Location confirmed.
One nice thing I did, even though the alarm won't go off for about an hour, I did bring my phone with me, so...
Got it. On my way.
You know, I am going to turn this way because this is the way we need to go.
On my way. On my way.
Acknowledged. Move order received.
You got it.
We'll move you that way.
Coordinates received. Aye, aye.
Moving to position. Confirmed.
Affirmative. On my way.
Okay, we need to go in like that, it looks
Affirmative,
like.
Commander. Position confirmed.
We'll at least get 3 into position. There'll be 4 or 5 units, I'm thinking 4. So we should be in good... A
Location
good measure.
confirmed.
Actually, we'll probably get it up
Position
to...
confirmed.
I'm there. Acknowledged.
4 of the 5 there, which makes it a fair fight.
On the move. Confirmed.
Okay, Chimera, you will be the one that links
I'm
up.
rolling. I'm walking here. Moving out.
Okay, we're at the main compound. They weren't expecting us to see us. Front lines, okay. Where are those? Okay, they're reserved. Oh, we got allies. I think we have allies. That's a Wasp 1S, nothing big there. Yeah, there's 4 units there. So our allies are the turrets. That's a Locust. That thing had some firepower. 4 buildings, 1 must remain.
Good to go.
Yeah, you just need to march forward.
On the move. Full
We're not even going to fire. We need you to get into the game. Primitive Toro, so this is... So it's primitives versus primitives.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
What do we got here? The Primitive Toro, it just has a large laser prototype and 2 SRM2s.
Roger.
Come on, that should have hit. Went literally right through it.
Negative damage.
What do we do?
Repeat,
Split
negative
the
damage.
legs? Okay, they got a Primitive Icarus 2, so...
Ready to rock.
Yeah, I want you over here. That gives us 3 options with the Chimera, the only non-primitive mech here. The Locust has a reloading 15, so that still has some lasers on there. The Wasp and the Toro is what we're firing. Not bad.
Waiting for orders.
You're gonna have to advance forward.
I'm your spaniel. I'm going.
And our primitive Bellapron. This is our only target, and that's what we're going to fire at. Alright, that was a good hit. And we didn't hit our own guys, so that's even better. That was a little bit of a risk there. This guy has some firepower, so that could be concerning. I think we melee that thing. We're going to probably lose that building. Oh, nope. Decided to go after the Icarus, which, okay, I'll take that. Okay, we'll take that as well.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. We will attempt to fire at this point. 2.9, 4.7, 14, 19. That's what we're going after. Not much damage.
Ready for orders.
That is what we're going to do with you. The Chimera is going to melee. Yeah, we'll fire right there. Okay, another heat sink gone. That's 2
Critical
gone
hit,
on that.
Commander.
Confirmed.
Yeah, you're meleeing this guy, and we're going to come this way. 92%. That's the worst percentage we've had.
I got you.
And we still hit.
Reporting. Critical hit.
That's right, we hit you pretty good there.
What do you need?
We needed to hit the Wasp because the Wasp had some firepower. Let's
Engaging target.
little damage, not much.
Standing by. I'm your spaniel.
Okay, that's pretty good hit chance there. I guess we go here. We're going to go right there. Alright, 1 down.
Mech destroyed.
We really don't care about this salvage there, so I'd like the weaponry, but I'm not too concerned about... Okay, they're going after a building. We're gonna melee you, buddy. Well, that was a good hit. So right now, our biggest threat's the Icarus. That guy's out.
Standing by. Affirmative.
We'll take the shot.
Roger that.
A little bit of damage, not bad. Okay, we're gonna lose a building. I mean, yeah, we lost one. I kind of figured that was gonna happen.
Commander.
Alright, there's 2 down.
Enemy down.
Actually, 3 down.
What are your orders, Skipper?
It's melee time. We're gonna kick 99%. That's a good hit chance. And we're going into your back. It's even better.
Hell yeah! Get on.
Yeah! There we go.
Mission successful.
That's what we wanted to see. Not much salvage on this one. Most of this stuff was primitive, so not a lot of salvage to take home. We did get some experience points, though. That's good. We will take that pulse. We'll take the engine. Yeah, and there's really nothing here I want. We'll take those 3 and then shipped. We can sell that. And how many of these do we have? We got 6. Once we hit 10, we'll start selling those things. I think it's time to go to another planet. So this planet just doesn't really have the challenge that I'm looking for, and probably the challenge that you want to see. No repairs, I don't believe, but one thing we are going to do before we leave is this I don't want. So actually this wasp was pretty decent. That flea, that I don't want. That gets us 500,000. So we'll keep this stuff. Let's go to the Argo. We have enough money now that we can do something in engineering. We were close to broke earlier. Let's do the training module.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
And then we'll hit navigation and see where we can go. One and a half skulls, that might be... What are we at? We're at a half skull, so we don't need to hang out there. I think we're going to go here. This is 35 days. It's a one skull planet.
By your command.
This will take us a little bit of time. It always does. I think we sped up the days, though, so it should go a little faster. Not fast enough, though. Okay, we got Phantom Pain. So Slapdash is messing around with a monitor. What will we do? We'll go with a second examination.
Ready
There
to
we
go
go.
over financials whenever you are.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Let's do another upgrade while we're traveling. We got that. What do we want to do? We could do that, or we could do this. I'm gonna do that
Sure thing.
first.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Yeah. That's the news.
That work order's complete, boss.
So, one of the
Top-notch
things
work,
I
if I
was
may say.
asked before we continue to go, what are some of the differences of Battletech universe between 3062? One of the key differences is you don't start in 3062 anymore. You actually start a year early. So, I don't know how that changes the map, but, you know, it does do that.
Commander.
So that is one difference between the two. Let's check the hiring hall out. We could hire... I'd like to get someone that does more than just tanks.
I hear ya. Awaiting orders. Good to go.
We will hire you.
New mech warriors available.
Orders?
I'm here.
Awaiting orders.
Standing by. Commander?
And we'll probably hire somebody else, but not right now. Engineering. Let's do that.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
And then let's take a look at our command center and see what kind of missions we might have here. Bunch of one skulls. We do have a 1.5, which is a blackout. An assassination, a battle. The duel, not going to worry about. If we did the duel, what is our... We need 35 tons. That would become a challenge since we only have one 35-tonner. Or a 30-tonner. So, yeah. So, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody that has viewed. If you haven't made it this far, didn't make it this far today, that's okay. But anyway, we are knocking out some missions, and hopefully you come back and check out the next. And with that, stay safe, and bye for now.